In this tutorial, let's cover how to add and manually position a reference frame. We'll see in this plant cell that I've taken the liberty of creating spots on the chloroplasts already. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the cell wall channel so we can get a better view. In order to get position information for these spots, we can go to the Statistics tab, go to Detailed, and get their positions. We'll see though that all these positions are going to be relative to the origin of the image, which in this case is going to be in the bottom left corner. If we want to change or get a second origin or a different reference frame entirely to evaluate the positions of these chloroplasts, we can click on the reference frame icon right here. Now this adds a reference frame with its starting position in the position of the image's origin. But what we can do is with the mouse in select mode here, using the crosshairs, we can grab the ball portion of the reference frame origin and translate it anywhere we want in our 3D volume. We can also grab the arrow portions of the reference frame and rotate it. Now, if it's a little difficult to manipulate this origin in 3D space, we can always delete its position and reset it back to the beginning point. And we can actually visualize some XY, XZ, and YZ planes that might help us better position where this is going to be in the 3D space. Now if we reach a point where, we want to position it along this XY plane, we can actually check this box to fix the XY plane. That way, no matter where we move our origin, it will remain fixed in that plane. This also helps with rotating it if you want. So here, I'm able to set that XY plane in the middle and grab this X-axis to make sure that I'm rotating it along the length of the chloroplast. Now here, I've set up a secondary reference frame pretty much centered in the middle of where I want to be. So when I go back to the spots object, you'll see it recalculates quickly, and I do get a second line here for now position reference frame, which gives me the position of all these spots relative to the reference frame, not the image's origin. We can perhaps better visualize this by statistics color coding the spot based on, let's just say their position Y in the reference frame. You'll see that it changes based on whether they're in the negative Y direction or the positive Y direction. When we go back to the reference frame object, we can turn off the spots and turn off the volume, and we actually can visualize the data set on each of those planes. If we have a really high resolution data set, we can also increase the thickness of each of those planes so that we can get a better sort of maximum intensity projection here of the image. That's the basics of how to manually position your reference frame.